Thanks for watching this episode of The Blade Boys. Myth and I. Oh, I'm Ted Flett, and I'm with.
Mythos.
And we're going to do and I always get excited for the ladies' discipline at Skate America. American figure skating is, let's be honest, it's all about the ladies. And, any international event that takes place in the U.S. with, the stacked U.S. contenders is always, a thrill and gets people excited.
Yeah, I think this was a great event to start the season, but it's a bit odd that Ashley Wagner was not the headliner here, and Gracie Gold was. That being said, I mean, both are very talented, and it's not surprising that Gracie Gold skated as well as she did. But it's interesting that the U.S. Skating Federation kind of put Ashley Wagner at Skate Canada and Gracie Gold at Skate America. That being said, we don't mind because the Canadians love Ashley Wagner too. So I mean, we love Gracie Gold. We love all these skaters. But
yeah, true.
But that being said, we're not mad that you sent us Ashley instead of Gracie, but it's kind of odd that the U.S. champion isn't the headliner at Skate America. That being said, it was a great competition. I think we saw some excellent skates. There were some errors that were made across the segments, but generally, I think the skaters did really well. So we'll start with the winner of the competition, and I don't want to be like an "I told you so," Ted, but I told you so.
Yeah, you did. You have told me so.
Yeah.
I'll give you this. I'll give you this.
Yeah, Miss Evgenia Medvedeva, Evgenia Medvedeva, as I'm gonna call her, because she's a little diva in the making, Miss Evgenia Medvedeva.
Yeah.
She did amazing at this competition. She had a strong short program to develop a commanding lead over the competition and already get 70 points. I mean, and a lot of that was due to the fact that she did her 3 combos in the second half. I mean, the judges were quite generous to her on components, kind of like Shoma Uno. I think for sort of juniors coming into senior ranks, they actually got really good PCS scores right from the get-go. Not that they weren't deserved, but it's just, normally the judges, they tend to hold juniors coming up a little bit back, and you don't tend to see good scores. The free skate wasn't her cleanest in the sense that she had her fall, but and on a double axel either, which is just very uncharacteristic of her. But she still managed to get mid 130s, which again I think was a little bit too generous by the judges. But she really established herself as that young Russian to watch, and there's always one of them every single year. But I think she was a little bit worried when she fell. She was like, "Oh God, did I just screw this up for myself?" But that's great to see too, because it shows that she's hungry to win and she's out for the win. And she will 10-0 her way to the top of the podium if she can, and she did. And that's a great, great, great start.
I thought all in all, Gracie Gold had a really strong competition. Yes, she made the double flip in the short program, which set her out of contention for the gold. But my gosh, she came back hard and fast in the free skate. I thought it was an excellent performance. Everything that you want in a skater and a performance was there. I thought she didn't lose the gold. She won the silver medal, strong and hard, and I think she showed that this is a real momentum-building skater. What did you think of Gracie?
I think Gracie skated probably the best I've seen her skate in a free skate. I know in Sochi she had her team free skate where she was actually clean, and she also had a free skate at World Team Trophy a couple years ago where she was I think it was her personal best, but now she's actually kind of ditched the kind of pageanty look of her programs and is going for something a little more fierce, a little more passionate. And this Firebird is a really great fit for her. I think it kind of pushes her out of her comfort zone and people's perception of her. And Like you said, like she nailed her triple Lutz triple toe in both programs. Her triple flip was spotty in her short program and got negated because you can't do just a solo double jump. But she recovered in the free skate. She had the double Salchow at the end, but that was all in all really kind of insignificant compared to like sort of this breakthrough where Gracie was actually able to deliver a pretty strong free skate and like managed to score above 200 points again. Um, I think Medvedeva definitely held her off. Like I might have been a little upset if Gracie had ended up beating Medvedeva because I think Medvedeva actually has probably a more complex program than Gracie. I mean, Gracie has like some great transitions and stuff, but Medvedeva has greater difficulty. She does the triple sow, triple toe. She does, her opening combination, like is her triple triples. Like she knows how to do all that stuff, and frankly, I think she has a little bit of an edge on Gracie when it comes to the technical stuff, especially when you incorporate Tanos and a second half triple triple. That being said, Gracie still had a fabulous skate, and she should be really proud of like coming second here. I think it was a very solid second, and she managed to actually beat the world silver medalist Satoko Miyahara, who herself didn't really have a great set of programs, at least compared to, for example, her free skate at the Japan Open, where she like absolutely did amazingly, but skated completely clean. And I think these performances showed a little bit of nerves for Satoko. I like these programs more than her programs last year, which is tough because I actually really liked her Miss Saigon program last year. But Satoko experienced some nerves and she got nailed with some under rotations, which can tend to happen because she's not the hugest jumper. So that was a little bit of a struggle for her, but she still managed to like claim the bronze, and I think in her second Grand Prix she is like favored to win, so she could definitely still make the Grand Prix final, and it would not count her out by any means.
Yeah, I was happy to see Gracie, place at least second. I thought that I think that Gracie's, her maturity, her artistry, her presence on the ice puts her in a class above Medvedeva, and even if Medvedeva can tack a triple toe onto almost any jump she attempts, I think the strength at which Gracie lands that triple X triple toe is it's like butter. That should get like +3, +4 grade of execution on my score sheet, anyways. And yeah, I was unfortunate for Satoko Miyahara to come third here. I think the stars were aligned in Shanghai for her to arrive on the podium and at the second WrestleMania. I think it's going to be very difficult for her to repeat a world position. Seeing a bronze medal, sort of third, fourth, fifth placement for Satoko, given the tininess of her jumps and her speed and maturity, which still need to develop.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a win for Gracie over Satoko, but I don't think it's over yet. I think Satoko's consistency is more than like the Americans, Gracie and Ashley. So I think that will like help her later on, especially because she's very smart about her layouts, having the two double axel triple toes. Like the system doesn't really give you more credit for adding a triple toe to like other jumps, so she knows how to like put those in the second half and maximize the points on her blank triple combinations, right? So she's pretty smart about that, and I think like moving forward, this was not one of her best skates, but like it wasn't a disaster either. And to end up with 188 points with the showing she had it still shows that she's a contender. We might agree to disagree, but I personally am not going to count her out. So we'll see what happens. And of course, there were like other skaters in this competition. I thought Elizabeth Terzimbayeva from Kazakhstan did a really good job. Her short program was a little dicey, but her free program, she still managed to get 6 triples. She managed to get some great combinations in there, and a fourth place finish over some like skaters like Soyun Park, who was previously a top 10 skater. She got over Yulia Lipnitskaya, who unfortunately really struggled in this competition. I think people were hoping Yulia would come back a la Tuktamisheva last season, but unfortunately she just like fizzled. She had a great triple in her short program and a nice double axel triple toe in her free program, but those are just kind of like small highlights in like programs that were actually otherwise like riddled with errors and far below her what we've seen from her in the past. So hopefully she can like get accustomed to her growing body and like I think really settle into these programs. I'm still not a fan of her short program dress, right? Like it's a little too pride on acid, if you will. Like it was just kind of just I don't know. It's not my favorite dress of hers, but I think she still has some work to do in order to come back this season. And of course, there's the Canadian in the field, Alain Chartrand, who went for the triple axel, managed to get it fully rotated, so good for her on that. But unfortunately, her free program was a disaster. She had a problem with every single jumping pass, and I felt my heart went out to her because she was trying to just keep it together in the kiss and cry, even though she wanted to like probably like hide behind that bouquet, right? Like, I think she just needs to shake this off and really reconsider if the triple axel is worth it and if it's affecting her confidence in the rest of the program, which I actually do quite like her Pina program. I think it's quite sophisticated and, well, like any program, if you land the jumps, it'll probably look a lot more vibrant and a lot more energy. She'll, be a little more enthused to perform the program than if she's making errors everywhere. So Alain needs to go back to the drawing board. Her and Brian and her team need to like really work out what will help her programs click because she can't do this come nationals. I mean, she won't even make the national team, like the top 5, if she skates like that. So she really needs to pick up her stockings, if you will, and get it together. But she has another Grand Prix showing, so there's always that. And one that she medaled at last year. I think she's at Cup of Russia again this year. So we wish her all the best, and we think she has the potential to come back, and we want to see her come back. So, allez, Alain, if you will.
So that concludes our Skate America wrap-up or summary of the. Don't forget to subscribe to us here on YouTube, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and keep watching this space for more videos to come.
Thanks for watching.